Hey y'all. So, just really quick today. Our trip was great. Yada yada yada. Just got back. I had to unpack and get ready for the real work week. But I could not show you guys this flippin' trellis. Like those butternut squash. Look at that. They're already huge, and they still have blooms on the bottoms. I haven't picked any yet. They haven't even started changing colors. And then this situation down here with the cantaloupe. Oh my Lord. So what I have decided the lesson in this one was, you know, sometimes when I mess stuff up, I get a little like excited and I'm like, oh, I can fix this. And I built the trellis and I planted those things. I don't think that I really thought about the real size of the plants that I was putting on there. In my defense, the butternut squash that I grew last year petered out at half that size. Like, that's crazy. Obviously, they like this section of the garden better than the section that I had them in last year because they were further up the garden. And I think the water running down, this is the lower end, is really helping the growth of that. It's just crazy. They're starting to like overtake the jalapenos. I keep having to move them back and try to train them back up the trellis, but there's no more trellis to go up. The cantaloupes are coming out the sides. I'm still going to call this experiment a success, but I think next year what I'm going to do is still grow something up this A-frame because it's working fantastically. And then I'll probably do kale or 3 or 4 heads of broccoli or something that is going to enjoy the shade when it gets this hot. My trellis over here for my pintos is not quite tall enough, so I'm gonna have to add some rungs over there for them to grow up. And these tomatoes are perking up, and the black-eyed peas have sprouted. I did pick my first 2 jalapenos today, and before I left town I went through and trimmed all of these tomatoes. So soon we will be eating. I did pick my first 2-3 cucumbers today. We do have one really sad casualty, and I mean, he's not a casualty yet. My garden is the casualty. But y'all, I don't normally get murderous, and I want to murder this groundhog. Look at my poor broccoli. They're all like that. He decimated my broccolis, and I was just starting to have, like, you know, small heads. I was going to be cutting those heads next week, and the broccoli is my favorite. It is my favorite. At this point, between when I started seeds and when I was going to cut broccoli, I was going to be like 5 or 6 months worth of work into that. Just because I had some snafus in starting and growing, and then the season was so weird. Normally I would have already cut and pulled all of these by now. Let me tell you, I'm mad. And then he came through and chewed off the bottoms of all of those pinto beans. So for the first time ever, I am evicting someone from my garden. We got a live trap because I have already tried covering everything with cayenne pepper and all of those. And he and I have coexisted pretty well for a while. I let him have the pumpkin leaves and the rest of it is mine. But this year he's gotten a little overzealous. And And I'm about to move him out. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. She is rolling where I just moved the chicken coop. That dog is rolling in chicken poop right now. Look at all that fur. You know how hard it is to wash 85 pounds of fur? Y'all, welcome back from vacation. Happy growing.